Hello, we are live, it says. I finally found Pam.
I've been waiting and waiting for you to send me a link. I've been ready for like a half an hour.
Pam, nobody believes that. Least of all you. Least of all you. I found her skating down the road talking to these guys in a convertible.
Yeah, yeah.
But she's here now, so that's all that matters. That's what's important. So, have you got all your stuff for the hurricane, Pam?
I'm in Wyoming.
I know, but we're pretending we're having a pre-hurricane party.
Oh, I think it's hit land already from what I saw. It hit land about Pensacola as a category 4, and it's still hitting right now, and it's like going to be hitting Orlando. It's going to go across the state and hit Orlando.
I know Walt Disney's not happy about that. I know he's not. But you know what?
Where
It's
does
nothing.
where does Father Fish live? He lives up by Tampa, right?
No, he moved. He moved up to. Remember, he told us he moved to what you call it, Maryland, I think,
Oh, okay.
where he was from before, I think. So he's not down there now. He's safe.
Oh,
He's
that's
safe.
right. I should have known that because the address that I sent his drawing to is Maryland. So yeah, I should have known that.
There you go. There you go. Lots of cool people in here. I mean, lots of cool people.
Adele is here too,
See that?
and
We're
Paul and Grasshopper and Sky,
Mark.
Mark. Yeah.
Well, we're having just incredible, incredible weather here. There's no humidity. When I walked in my house with the air on, I'm like, damn, it's hot and humid in here because it's been in the 60s today. Real breezy, but no humidity. I mean, like nothing. It's just wonderful weather out. And it's the hurricane pulling all the humidity down to, I'm not that far. I'm like 7 hours, 8 hours probably from where it's at right now. So it's nice for us. It will probably be here Friday night or Saturday morning, so we get lots of much needed rain.
So are
And
you going to get rain and stuff?
yeah, Saturday. And
Now,
then it
only
will,
Oscars June says a hurricane hit us on the Pacific, first time in known history. I think it hit San Diego. If it hits the Pacific, isn't it a typhoon or something different, though? I mean,
well,
basically, it's the same thing, but
I think it's where it starts at. And I think I heard something about that. A hurricane started and went over and made it all the way over to back to the Pacific.
oh, okay. I Fish Sky Ranch, QC Aquaholic.
I thought they called,
Yeah, I thought they were called a typhoon,
yeah,
but Bob might be right. It might depend on where it might be named according to where it originates at or something.
seems like I've heard that a long time
You
ago.
saw a shark swimming in the street. Holy cow.
What?
I remember one of my kids went to see that movie Sharknado. Oh, have you ever heard of that movie? I never watched it myself, but
Yeah.
I guess it was like sharks in a tornado in Los Angeles or something like that.
Oh,
I
well,
metalhead.
that kind of ties in with what we were going to talk about. If we have to talk about something aquatic related, um, about how the hurricanes affect the fish farms in Florida, the aquatic farms in general. And I
Yeah,
was,
that's not good. I think that's where a lot of the problem with um, animals getting non-native animals, getting out, originated with people keeping exotic lizards and snakes and stuff like that, and then hurricanes like releasing them.
Seven sequels to Sharknado. Time travel. That sounds pretty cool. Yeah, I was looking at some of the cliff notes to like that topic, and it really affects a lot of things that you don't think about, like turtles that haven't hatched on the beaches, um, all kinds of stuff like the crawfish, like down along those southern states, especially Louisiana and some of those places, Mississippi. The crawfish, that's a huge industry, and it can really affect the things being able to hatch and sustain and all that. So it's a major upset, major shakeup. One thing it does too that I didn't think about, but I was reading a little bit earlier. It said that in the fish farms, carnivia, I can't say the word, whatever, fish that eat other fish. Why can't I say carnivorous?
Carnivorous.
Carnivorous. There we go. I was leaving the R out. They mix in with fish that are not, and it could decimate, those other fish, their population. So, a lot to think about. I bet they sustain
Hi, Larry.
sometimes. Hey, Larry. That's on my bucket list still to go to one of the fish
Yeah,
farms.
like I say, it made landfall as a Category 4, which is a pretty strong hurricane.
Yeah, we were watching it live at the Ark. We borrowed the cat's TV and we were watching it live in their room, and they showed it making landfall in Tampa, Tampa Bay, in that area, and they were showing the surge, and it was 7 feet in the streets downtown. 7 feet.
Oh, wow.
Yep, cars started floating and all that.
Yeah.
That's a foot taller than me. Animals that survive weather issues much longer than us, they'll be okay. I hope so. I worry about stuff like that. It makes you wonder how things that are not from the area, like some of those huge pythons, and
Hi, Elizabeth, Florida Fish Rescue. How are you in the hurricane
they're right in the middle of
pass?
it. They're right where it hit, right near there, I think. But it's amazing that some of the things can survive that are not native, and haven't had to adjust to those for generations and generations. No cat has ever been stuck in a tree. It got up there, it can get down. You can see those 6 kittens at the Ark. They're hellions now. They're coming up on 3 months old. And I mean, they are huge. And they go up on all the storage shelves up on the kennels. We let them out for several hours every day. And they run. Like one of them will hit a ball across the room and they'll all go like downfield, like a football team or something. They're so much fun to watch.
I had to go rescue Mario out of a tree one time,
What?
out of the neighbor's tree, but he was just scared because this was a couple years ago. One of the neighbors that used to live across the street had a pit bull, and there was a lot of complaints coming in of it attacking cats and stuff. Well, Mario was outside and this pit bull came after him, and he made it up the tree, and the neighbor stepped out and yelled at the dog and chased it off. But we had to get Mario out of the tree, but he had like a puncture wound in his hip, and he had trouble walking for about 2 or 3 weeks. And after that, he doesn't like to go outside very much, and when he does, he stays really close to the house.
When was that?
That was a couple years ago.
I'm
It kind of
surprised he
took,
did.
he had, like, he used to, like, strut around, and it took a little bit of the strut out of him. And like I say, he's always close enough to the house where he can get underneath the house if he wants to. I mean, he'll go outside, but he doesn't stray from the yard or the front of the house at all.
Yeah, he's got PTSD, Adele said. He probably does.
But like I say, it kind of
Okay.
took some of the piss and vinegar out of him because he used to just strut around like he was the king of the whole neighborhood.
Poor Mario. Oh, is
So
he
we
two
had we had to
kittens?
climb the tree to get him out because he was so terrified.
June's got some kittens. You want some kittens, Pam?
No, I still have Mario.
But he's not a kitten. Oh, you went to Vero Beach. Hmm. She said that kittens ain't going anywhere. I wish we could keep all 6 of these. They're so cute. And they're all different personalities. They all look different.
Oh yeah, I don't hate pit bulls. Some of them are just absolute sweethearts, but this particular one would attack small animals. And more than one of the neighbors called the animal control because he had attacked their cat and stuff.
We get quite often in the summer, especially, we get calls to take dogs that are chasing ducks or chickens or rabbits, pet stuff on farms, and that's hard. Each case can be different.
Yeah, when a few years ago, one of my kids wanted to get a dog, and we went to the pound here, and there was the most beautiful boxer. I mean, purebred boxer.
Uh,
She was beautiful, and I fell in love just looking at her, but we couldn't get her because she was a cat killer, and we had cats. So, yeah, no dog should be running loose. I totally agree with that. I've never let my dogs just run loose.
we just had maybe 2 weeks ago. I might have already talked about it on here, but a lady called and she sent pictures and everything to our email, the ARC, and 3 dogs. None of them were pit bulls, or they were just mixed breed dogs. Medium, one was kind of large, but they were just like family pet looking dogs. But they showed up in her backyard and they got into her hobby chickens and killed all of them, every damn
Oh
chicken.
no.
And she they had tags on and everything, so she called the owners and they said they didn't want them. And I'm like, well, they're too big for us at the ARC. We just have the little fruit-free dogs. Our insurance won't let us go that big. But who wants a chicken killing dog? But yeah, they got out of their lot, is what they said. My cats are always at his speed. My cats and dogs all get along except Yazzie. He keeps the thing going with Tibby all the damn time. And every now and then Tibby will give him an ass smack and he screams bloody murder, but then Yazzie goes right back. It's like a
Yeah,
feud.
we had a dog show up one time somebody dumped when we lived out in the country. Somebody definitely just dumped this dog. And she was a sweetheart, and I liked her, and we kept her. But we went camping one weekend and left her home. And we got home, and she killed all of our ducks and all of our chickens. So we put her down because we
Uh,
couldn't do that. One of my friends, though, they had a husky, and the husky killed all of their chickens one day. And this gal was a really tiny little gal. I mean, she was like really short and probably didn't weigh 90 pounds. And she had this big husky that killed all of her chickens. So what she did, and I know this is kind of cruel, but it still made me laugh. is she dug a big hole in the ground and she had the dog sit and stay in front of the hole, and then she shot it to where it fell into the hole so she could bury it. I was like, oh my God.
Uh-uh.
Uh,
Hey, Melvin, always a pleasure.
you know, farming country, you can't have a dog that's going to be killing animals. You just can't.
Yeah, I know. I found out after I grew up that my dog that used to follow me, we grew up in the housing projects, but on the weekend and summer I'd ride my bike over to the farm, my grandmother and great aunt, and it was about 60 acres, I think. And my dog Silver would go with me. He was like a husky mix. He was a stray that came up, and I had him several years. But he was going over there while I was in school, grammar school, and then he just disappeared. And I found out later that they shot my great uncle shot him for running his cows.
Yeah, you can't have that. It's sad, but you can't have them doing that.
I was mad about it for a long time because I could have tied him up or something, you know. He would follow me to school, but then I guess he would go looking for me over at the farm. It wasn't that far, you know, just 4 or 5 miles. He'd show up there apparently.
Now, I'm going to tell you another story about a dog. My grandpa had this dog, and they had a dairy farm, and my grandma worked at a nursing home, and my grandpa, you know, milked cows and stuff. And they had this dog. Well, my grandpa was kind of a, I don't know what you call him, kind of a grumpy old codger, but he decided one day while Beulah, his wife, was at work that he was going to get rid of some of the barn cats because they had too many barn cats. So he figured that he could do it while she was at work and she would never know. She'd just think the coyotes got him or something if she noticed that there was some missing.
Yeah.
So he shot a bunch of barn cats, and they had this center strip, like their driveway went in a circle, and in the middle was, you know, garden and stuff. So he shot like, I think he said 6 cats, and he dug holes where the garden was because it was freshly tilled anyway. So he dug some holes and buried the cats, and went back in the house and didn't think any more about it. Well, when Beulah had got home from work, the dog had dug up all the cats and lined them up in the driveway.
Damn.
And oh boy, was she pissed at him. Oh.
So he shot the dog then?
Why am I telling horrible stories? I don't know. That's just what I do. It's just what I do. Oh.
I wonder why she had so many. Oh, thanks, Bunny. That's Prinny. Really Princess, but yeah, she likes Princess still. But I like Prinny. I like Prinny. I don't like Princess for
I've
her.
got a couple flies in the house because it's that time of the year, and they are driving me nuts, Bob. Ah!
Well, get a fly swatter.
I know I need to buy a fly swatter. I don't have one. I've been slapping at them with my hands and getting some of them, but
Star won't catch them. Princess can't stand them. She'll catch them. She'll jump up and grab them once you go. I had a couple too.
I should name the flies Bob. That's a good idea.
Name it Bob. Yeah. If it's a horsefly, name it Big Bob. I'm glad winter's coming because I get tired of bugs.
Yeah, it's fall here, which is why I'm getting flies in the house, because every time I open the door for anything, they come in because they're looking for someplace warmer. after it freezes outside, and then I kill off the ones that are in here, they'll be gone. It's just that time of year.
It's starting to cool down in here.
Fall is definitely here. Today's our hottest day forecast for the next week and a half, and it got up to a high of 73. And most of the rest of the week is in the 60s and a few days in the 50s.
Rennie's staring at one of the
There goes a
cats.
helicopter again.
What's she doing?
Can you hear that?
Yeah. Do you ever ship dogs? Suppose someone in another state wanted one of the ARC's dogs and would pay it. Just wondering. No, we don't, Bunny, because the board decided several years ago we were going to keep all the dogs within a 2-hour drive radius. There's a couple of horrible stories about that I won't tell since Pam's cornered the market on those tonight. But we just
Yeah, it is fine though.
we keep them close enough that we can get them back where people will bring them back in the rare case that no, we don't ship them.
I'm thinking there must be a bad accident on the highway or something, because the only helicopters we get around here are the med helicopters.
Part of adopting them too, Bunny, is that we have to meet the people and talk to them, and the dog has to like them too. Yeah. Rennie doesn't like me, but they made her come with me anyway. Right, Rennie? She's warmed up a lot to me. She's still, I'll be looking for her and talking to her, and I'll go out of the room, and I'm like, where the hell is she? And she still stays. I don't know what she had to be in. Like,
Here's high.
she'd still stay where she was sitting, you know. Hey, Tom. And I'll tell her it's okay to get up, and she'll get up. Yeah. She must have been in the army or something. She's getting interested in the cats. What are they doing back there? What are they doing? You want to go play with cats? You want to go? She likes the go word. You want to go? Huh? You like to go? Yes. She's a
Hey,
good
Daniel.
girl. Hey, Daniel. Hey, Sky. Thanks, Paul. I like her. I still hadn't figured out what she is. I saw a lady with a dog just like her on online, and I asked her what, and I saw the dog, and I'm like, that's Princess. And then I realized the color was a little different on her head. And I said, I have a dog just like that, and sent her a picture of her. Well, actually, several. And she never answered me. Looks just like her. Swampy, good to see you in more chats.
The helicopter's coming back again.
Yeah, I think she's got some kind of herding dog in her, Bunny. But she's small. She's Chihuahua size. That's the thing. She weighs like 13 or 14 pounds. So I mean, it could be a Chihuahua and a healer mix or something. She's real small. I thought about Tom and Karen the other day because I'm almost out of their soap. Almost out of it. It's lasted a long time. Maybe. Working on an epic comeback. I love comebacks. Damn, you should do a comeback.
I should do a what?
A comeback.
A comeback?
Yeah.
Come back to where?
Anywhere, just do a comeback. Cher does it all the time. Says it'll be Yazzie. He's acting like he can't get off the bed. Hearing. Well,
Uh-oh, I might have over-medicated.
as soon as I get a date, I'll let you know. Let me know. Oh, okay. Awesome. Oh, maybe he's going to do the comeback on Tennessee Fish Mafia. I had asked him and Karen to come on, and then they had some family issues. And well, that's awesome. Cool. Cool. I might do a comeback too. Wouldn't that be cool, Pam? Hey, Bruiser. Tough, pass out. Let me go get Yazzie.
I'm gonna do an early stream tonight because Dan's not going tonight. He's gonna be in Denver.
What time is that? I can still hear you.
I think it'd be 9 o'clock your time. At the same time Dan usually goes. I'm just gonna do an earlier stream tonight. Not really doing anything, just plan on having some fun.
I can tell some stories. Wait, not that early. I can't.
Hi, TN Fishkeeper. Tennessee Fishkeeper says they're going to be calling the Michigan Fishkeeper because they're moving to Michigan soon. There's that darn helicopter again. I got a feeling there's an accident on the highway because that's about his third trip out there. And like I say, the only helicopters we have around here are the medvac ones. Gummies last longer. My goodness, it's noisy out here today. And stupid flies. I hate flies. We haven't had a freeze yet. It's getting cooler and it's been getting in the 30s some nights, but we haven't had a freeze yet. Which is actually a lot warmer than it usually is because usually by the 1st of October we've had our first snow. And we aren't anywhere close to having our first snow. So it's definitely warmer than normal. But I'm just glad it's not in the 80s and 90s anymore because that shit kills me.
Where did Dan go?
Dan had to go to Denver to pick up a shipment.
Likely story.
That was going to be in tonight, so.
Likely story.
So he isn't going to be streaming tonight, so. And I normally do my stream at 8:30 my time, and his stream's at 7, and I decided to just go ahead and bump mine down to 7 because there's somebody that likes to stream at the same time as me on purpose, but we shall not get into that. Oh, how can a person my age has to develop enemies, right? They should do okay for an 8-hour drive in a bucket, I would think, this time of year. But you'll want to keep your filters alive and stuff. Like if you have sponge filters, keep them wet and stuff too.
George, do you mean to have your comments turned off on TikTok? Because every time I start to say something nice about his stuff,
That might be it. Oh, George, I'm going to be getting a hold of you pretty soon because I was going to do it tonight, but I'm going to do an auction here probably Saturday because I don't really feel like it tonight. I'm going to wait, get a couple more things done. But I want to start getting the stuff for my sneaky snake.
yeah, I think,
And it's cool enough now for shipping, but not too cold, so I think it'd be perfect.
yeah, I
So I'll
think
have to get a hold of you after I start buying stuff and get the tank set up. I'll get a hold of you and see how much shipping's going to be.
I've been waiting for cooler weather to send Dee Dee some fish, but now she's been sick, so I don't want to burden her with fish if she doesn't feel like getting them.
Yeah, it's about perfect weather for shipping here now because it's not too cold, but it's not so unbearably hot anymore. I saw the video with your new frogs, aqua balls. They are absolutely cuter than hell.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't see one today.
Yeah, he posted one. I'm not sure if he posted it today, but I watched it about an hour ago.
Damn, your fanboy's staring at you.
The Yazzie,
Oh, there she
Yazzie.
is. Oh, too late. He got his feelings hurt. Yazzie, you get your feelings hurt over nothing. Yazzie, look at Pam. Look at her. See Pam? No,
Yazzie,
that.
are you ignoring me, Yazzie?
No, he's not. He was
Are
on
you?
the bed acting like he couldn't get down. I made him jump down himself. Yeah. Being a little drama boy. I found a guy that has the best frogs. Well, what's his name? Do you talk about it in the video?
He's in Northern California. Goddamn fly.
These two geckos that were gifted me are doing great. I had to separate them because that one that looks like Dia kept biting the other one on the tail.
Oh no.
So I took that one out and gave it its own. So now I'm overstacked with setups here on my dining room table. I used the old corn snake thing that I took them out of last week, but then had to set up another one. So I have 3
Hi,
geckos.
George.
There's the video. Let me go watch that. I'll be right back now. Oh wait, it's my string.
Oh, dang it, I missed.
George, are you going after Pam and I finish? I'm looking for a specific snake and no one has it that I can find in the U.S. Well, which one is it, Tom? Now I'm intrigued.
Yep, looks like George is going to be going after.
Yes, yes. Okay. Cool. Ken, I'm in Hollywood. The doctor visits for the boys. Is it regular visits or are they okay? Y'all are invited. Oh, I'll be there.
I got a few groceries last night, and I was waiting for them, and they sent me a thing, that said that they're on their way, and they always send a little tracking thing. Well, then when you get groceries delivered, they send like a a tracking map, and it's got a little car, and it's got the route, and it'll show the little car moving along the route, so you know they're where they're at, right? So I was watching the little car coming, and it started doing the car on the map started doing little flips and stuff. And I was laughing because I knew what was going on because this lady has delivered to me before. And she's like a really sweet little Muslim gal, and she's got her two little boys with her that help her bring in the groceries and stuff. So I was watching this car doing flips, and I figured, yeah, her boys are playing with a tracker in her car.
Oh, it's great.
And then they got here, and the boys were all excited because they remembered me. And they're like probably about 6 and 8. So they were all excited, and they were helping their mom with the groceries. And I had gotten a package of 6 donuts, and the one boy was bringing it, and the bag with the donuts. And he told his mom, he says, "Can we get some donuts?" And she said, "Well, maybe after we're done tonight, I'll swing by and get you some donuts." So I opened up the box of donuts and gave each of the boys one, and they were so thrilled. It was funny. Because they were being good little helpers. So I gave them a couple donuts. But like I say, I was laughing when I was watching the car coming because I knew those boys were playing with the tracker in their mom's car.
Mighty sweet of you, Pam.
No, I'm not sweet.
Yeah, mighty sweet of you. You know what? You said that about the tracker, and I looked at the tracker for my pool pond. It was supposed to be delivered today, and I looked at it, and it said it was delivered last night at 7:43. And I looked at when I came home, and there's nothing out there.
Uh-oh.
The only way is if it's down behind the bush or something.
Or maybe somebody took it.
I hope not. I think I'll. What are you staring at, Yazzie? Oh, he sees one of the snakes.
I had somebody check one of my boxes this week because I got a box of cat food from Amazon, bag of cat food, and somebody had opened up the box to see what was in it, and then they left it. They must not have had a cat. I was like, damn. Opening up the boxes on my porch, huh?
I don't know what that snake looks like. A Western Australia baba. Oh, they named a snake after me. Baba. Babaloo. Pam, you probably remember Babaloo on the Lucy show.
I don't remember. I remember the Lucy show, but
That's what Ricky sang, Babaloo.
oh, okay.
Well, I can't stand it now. I'm going to step over here and look behind the Yazzie. I'll meet you back here in a minute. I'll meet you back here.
I'm not waving at you, Bob. I'm swatting at flies.
I know you are. You're flirting with
Yazzie.
Yazzie.
There's 3 flies that keep buzzing up on my computer, and they're driving me insane.
You're flirting with Yazzie. I know what you're doing. Winking at him. Let me see. I'll have to wait till dark if it's out here because I'm in my skivvies. No, there's no box out there. Nope.
Spotting at flies is not Australian salute.
I wonder who I'm supposed to contact. It says USPS delivered it.
They might have delivered it to a different house by mistake or something. I've had them do that
It's
before.
got my name on it. If they... Yeah, I get my neighbor that lives way in the woods behind me their mail all the time because they don't want to drive back there. Milo, if I get in your way, let me know. Move. Damn it. Well, maybe they put it in the porch swings or something, but they didn't. It's not out there. It's not out there.
Well, you need to
We'll leave that
contact
door.
somebody.
Yeah, who do you call when it's USPS? I left that door open so I'll remember, and I'll go out there after it's dark, prowl around in those bushes and stuff. But not now. Not right now. I'm afraid I'll be swatting some deadly insect that would drill into my palm. Pam, I thought you'd bring that snake up before now. Ricky Ricardo.
I can bring it up.
It's a Barbara, Western Australia. Stop.
Well, a drink popped up, so I gotta add snake to it. Okay, there we go.
It comes in a drink. What is the Australian salute?
I don't know. All I'm getting is pictures of deadly Australian snakes. Surprise, surprise. The highly venomous tiger snake, vibra, monk snake. So I don't know.
Maybe that's why you can't find
Venomous Australian snakes by region. Yeah, this is why I don't live in Australia.
I've got my tracking number. They sent me email.
Yeah, have your tracking number and call the post office.
Yeah, that's how I know it was said delivered because I.
Hi, Craig.
Yeah. And it said delivered at 7:43 last night. You know, and I did like the tracking of it, like everywhere it went. All
Yeah,
right.
you need to give them a call in the morning because if you wait too long, they won't even try to do anything about it.
I might just go by the post office. Somebody's gonna have to give me some money. That's new. I never saw a gecko poop before just now. Pam, it sounds like you're getting ready to get your snake.
Yeah, I'm gonna probably Saturday I'll try doing an auction and start ordering the things I need. I'm gonna use a 40-gallon tank, but I need to get a wire top for it and the heating thing and the hides and stuff. And then I'm hoping that I can if I can make enough, I can do that and get the stuff ordered. And then next week have talk to George about how much it'll cost to ship it.
When you get the wire top, get the one that has the hinge down the middle of it, so you don't have to take the whole top off. You just lift the front part of it. Just open. You never take it completely off. You just open the front part of it.
Oh, okay.
$2 or $3 more. I wished I had them on all of mine, but I wasn't thinking clearly when I got them. This 33, I do have it like that, so I can't be having the top off with 5
Yeah,
points.
I'm gonna check on the Petco website and on the
That's where I got this one.
The Chewy website.
I got this one from Petco, but it's a 33. I got it at the store here. I've had this forever, wanting to get it set up, and I wish I had done it before now. The snakes like it.
Every time I swat a fly, star yipes.
I have the circle of death on my screen. Is it just me? Well,
I don't see a circle of death. Mine's fine.
I see Pam, if that counts.
That counts, yeah.
Collect maggots. Put a dish, a bin with meat. We can no longer be friends, Mark. Lenny said. I know one thing, the lizards and fish and everything like them, some maggots. I just saw my black ghost knifefish and I haven't seen it for like 3 days. I thought it had died maybe. But it's not.
It's a ghost.
It's a ghost. It didn't come out the last 3 nights when I fed that tank. But it's out now. Or at least the tip of its tail with the white on it is. It probably thinks it's hidden. Bunny, they make great bait for many types of fish. Oh, I bet they do, especially microfishing. The hotter the day, the more you can harvest. Yeah.
That
Western,
helicopter is just really busy.
it may be a government operation, Pam. It may not be medical like you're thinking.
This is like the 4th or 5th time it's flown over.
It sounds like they're moving troops to me. That's what I'd say. Because you know, if there was any kind of military operation, it would be in Wyoming. Beef hearts. The boys love it and it's cheap. Glad he's out and about. I can't keep up. You want to know how much it is to ship, George said.
Yeah, I'll need a price on the shipping when I'm ready, but first I need to get the order to live and stuff. I'm hoping this weekend or early next week I can do that. The most expensive thing that I gotta get is the lid.
You might be able to find a used one because you can't tear those up. Look on eBay for a used one.
Oh yeah, I'll have to check eBay. I never thought of that.
For a used one, yeah. Save a lot. I bought used things off there before. I bought a used car off there one time. Used it to commute for like 5 years. I think I've got a stupid cold coming on. Uh-oh, Paul. Time to eat. I know it'll be good, George. It's so
Okay, Swampy.
comfortable and hot.
Oh, pizza sounds good.
It's 3 people getting ready to eat. I wish I had a pizza. I don't. But I have burgers. And chicken. Hmm. Sorry about the maggots.
Well, Mark, if anybody's appetite was going to be ruined, they wouldn't be watching me and Bob.
Hey, wait a minute.
I was just going to say Bob, but I thought I'd be nice and throw myself in there too so that you didn't take it personally.
I do take it personally. Speak for your damn self. That was YouTube history, when you scream F you Bob in front of Father Fish. Remember that?
No.
You don't? When he was a guest on Tennessee Fish Mafia? And you said you felt bad? You had said something to me really nasty per usual, like the night before or something. And I thought,
I never say anything bad.
right.
Remember,
Anyway,
you just told me 5 minutes ago that I was sweet.
right. So anyway, you said you were feeling bad on the panel or something. And I said the good news is that you didn't die. And the bad news is that you look like you did last week.
Oh, thanks.
Well, that's not what you said though. You said after you said it. And Father Fish, I thought he would leave, but he didn't. He said, well, he deserved it, I guess. And I thought, damn, this is a rough crowd here. Mickey Mouse ears think like a permanent vacation.
Yep, my mind is permanently on vacation.
There's a lady
Thank you, helicopter.
that works at Walmart, and she usually is not at the self checkout. She's real tall, but anyway, she wears a hair thing, and it's got feathers that are real tall in the middle of it, and like some ornaments or something. And she had to help me with my art stuff, my tax exempt stuff, last night. Susanna is her name, Susanna, with an A on the end. She has been moving fish around, musical fish. I mailed 2 medium boxes of fish, and it cost me over $60 a piece. What? I think my hillbilly post office didn't know how to charge you. I'm going to start putting a helium balloon in mine.
They don't always know what they're doing at the post office. I've had to argue with them before because I remember one time I had a guy tell me that they couldn't ship fish, they couldn't ship live animals, and I said I do it all the time. You need to check with somebody else to see how it's done.
Somebody with some sense up here.
And then there's the one lady at the post office who has flat out lied to me, stood right there, and she's been there forever too, she knows, but she's stood there, looked me right in the eye and lied to me because she doesn't like me. But then I asked one of the other guys about it one time, and he said she doesn't like anybody, so I guess it's just not me. But she's kind of a nasty woman.
I don't know any nasty women. Okay, George, we'll see you in a minute.
Bob always talks too softly. And hi, Lumpy Dog. Haven't seen you for a while.
Hey, Lumpy Dog. I don't talk too softly. You just can't hear shit.
Well, everybody in the chat is saying the same thing, so nobody can hear you.
Nobody's saying it except Lumpy Dog. He's deaf too. You and him both.
Mark says Lumpy Dog, same here. Bunny says Lumpy Dog, I can't hear Bob that well either. I think it's his volume.
No. Let me see. All that does is mute. I'll find out. Audio.
Lumpy Dog says if we could hear shit, then we would hear Bob loud and clear.
Somebody just rang my bell. Hold on. Bet it's my package.
I bet it's been a lot of years since anybody's rung Bob's bell. Oh, I must need coffee.
Did y'all hear that? It says my microphone's on.
Thank the Lord.
Do what?
Lumpy Dog says, thank the Lord you had your pants on.
It's just underwear, boxers. That was some guy, some neighbor. He looked familiar. I think it was, oh, I know who it is. Jesus. Anyway, he had my swimming pool. And he said, you want me to put it in the garage? It's heavy. And I said, no, I'll get it. I told him I'd get my nephew to get it in for me.
Shh, Jenny Lynn, you aren't supposed to tell him I said anything.
Do what?
Nothing, Bob. Nothing at all.
Craig, I didn't. Damn, I was about to spit my coffee out on that one. You too, Jenny Lynn.
Big Tank Hank, hi.
Wonder why he thought I couldn't lift that box if he could. He was a little water rat looking man. Quit. He's been gone 20 minutes. Stop. Chihuahuas won't shut up. You know what was that on your screen, Pam?
A fly, probably.
Oh, something was hanging down. I'm like, what's that?
Probably one of those stupid flies getting in front of my camera.
Big Tank Hank.
Told you it's that time of year. It's going to be driving me crazy till it freezes outside and kills me.
Right. Just thinking about you. Miss you too. How much longer till you get out on work release? Monday shown is delivered to an address in Queensland. Huh. I couldn't hear anything that man was saying except he wanted me to put it in the garage. He must have thought I looked like I couldn't lift it. I probably can't. He said it's real heavy. Oh, I've got a, I'll put it on and drag it. Yep. He just went live, George did.
Oh.
I'll be back soon.
It has been an hour already?
It's been over an hour, Pam. When you get on the road berating me, you start having too much fun and you lose track of time.
Is that what it is?
Yeah. You're having way too much damn fun, I know that. It's all right. I'll see you in just a little while, so.
Yep. I'm going to be streaming in 2 hours.
Oh, there's that fly or whatever it is. It don't look like a fly, but I can't say what it looks like. Damn, you must have a whole bunch of flies in there. Did you not get a
There's like
body?
three or four of them that are like hanging around my computer screen. That's driving me nuts.
The light they want. You must have a body you didn't get buried good.
That must be it. Yeah.
Well, if they lay eggs on it, it'll be nothing but bones in a day or two. Weather stays warm. I've heard. Don't know for sure. New fish store is open today. I wish a new fish store would open. I like the ones we got, but it's always fun to go to a new place.
Good night, Sky.
All right, Pam. I'm weary of this, so I'm gonna.
Okay, remember, I'm going to stream in 2 hours tonight.
Or send me the link.
I will.
Don't do like. I mean.
As soon as I get off here. I've had it set up for a long time, but since last week, I set it up early, believe it or not.
All right. Thanks everybody for stopping in. There's the link to Pam's, and it's always fun to be berated in front of my friends and family.
I don't do that. I'm always sweet, remember?
Right? I'm gonna cry myself to sleep, but I'll set an alarm to get up at 9. Trying to make her feel bad, but she didn't get
Oh, yeah. Everybody go to Georgia's stream next.
That's where I'm trying to go. All right. Thanks, everybody.
Bye, guys.
Thanks, moderators. Thanks, Pam. Bye. Get the hell out of